What's up, everyone? It's day 71 of 75 hard. I just finished my second workout of the day. I did my 45-minute outdoor workout, and today that consisted of a 40-pound ruck. Did that the entire time. I went about 2.25 miles. It was a nice warm day here in Oklahoma. It's about 80 degrees, no real breeze, so it's kind of warm. Got a good sweat going, feeling good otherwise. I woke up this morning after going to working all night and going to sleep about 6:30. I woke up about 11:20 and I got ready for the day. Went to the local gym and did 20 minutes on the tread climber, and then I did a leg workout. After that, I came back here and ate and just relaxed for a little bit. I don't have that big of a window of time between my shift and the time I wake up. So I basically relaxed for about an hour and then did my outdoor workout. I'm at that same hotel I was at about 2 weeks ago. And so there's a walking park right next door. So I went over there and walked around it. It's about 0.3 of a mile, one lap. So nice little area. There's usually never anybody there, maybe one person. Otherwise, the diet's going the same as it has been. Just it's getting to the point, this is something I wanted to mention. It's like, whenever you diet down like that and you restrict your calories and your carbs, it's really easy to lose your temper about things, and it's almost like you don't really think about it as being like rude or whatever. It's just because you're hungry, you're not hangry. But that doesn't mean you have any reason to put your problems off on other people just because they're not suffering the hunger that you are, and they're not putting themselves through this thing that you're putting yourself through. This is your decision to put yourself through this, so you don't have to bring anybody along with you and bring you down whenever you aren't in a good mood. You shouldn't make other people not in a good mood just because you're hungry, if that makes any sense. And it's something I've dealt with personally, and some stuff that I've done it, so you just have to be mindful of that. Like I said, you don't really know you're doing it because you're hungry, and it's just like, I don't know, you put yourself in this program where you're doing all this stuff to make yourself better, and then you see everybody else just going through life. And part of that with being hungry, it's just, you're like, you see what everybody's potential is, and you see them completely just put zero effort in, and then add that to being hungry. It's just real easy to just lose your temper about different things. And it's like I said, that's no excuse. You shouldn't act like that, and I have to tell myself that pretty much every hour. So I know that's why I'm bringing it up, because it's something that I've noticed that I'm doing. And but otherwise, it's starting to like catch up on me. Like, I'm down on energy, I'm moody. I'm getting way better results now than I was when I started carb cycling probably about 3 weeks ago. The results have just been way different. I made a lot of progress, it seemed like, but that compounding with all the other effort. It's been 10 weeks straight, no cheats. Sometimes 3 workouts a day, for totaling up to 3 hours in a day of working out. At least 2 workouts for sure, working 12-hour shifts, sometimes not really working, but sometimes really working hard. All that adding up for that extended time period and following a good diet, the results are gonna come no matter what. Like, no matter who you are, they're gonna come. That's just how it works. The same way it works for you to lose weight and get in better shape with your body, it's the same way it can work with everything else you apply it to in your business and your relationships, with your family and your kids, and your spouse. The way you consistently put in the effort, the results and the accomplishments and the reaching your goals is going to come. It's just the way it is. So that's why you hear everybody say, you get started and then you don't quit, you don't ever give up. And that's why. They don't just say that because it sounds good. That's literally how it works. So the easiest way for people to realize that that's how it works is the by doing the diet and getting yourself into peak physical shape, and the process that comes along with that, and how you have to overcome the mental challenges, the physical challenges, all the challenges that come your way. But you keep doing the things that you know are going to work and put you in that position that you want to be in, and it eventually gets there, and then you're trying to elevate from that. So just pay attention to the way that you're talking to people, and if you're going to be a jerk for no reason, maybe just not say whatever it is you're going to say. Just don't even say it, because I've said it before and you guys all know it. Everybody's dealing with their own issues, the things that, not just the stuff that they want you to be mad about, but the actual things that matter, that we're all dealing with, that we all feel, that, you know what I'm talking about. We're all dealing with it. So there's no reason to just bring somebody down and make them feel any worse just because you're hungry, and just because it is frustrating, because you see, like I said, you see people and they have so much more potential, and they just spend decades just never put any effort in, and it's just like it's frustrating. Like, you want to do something, but you can't do it for them. So you can give them, I've given so much diet advice out in my life, and pretty much nobody ever followed it. And it was like solid, good advice. It was stuff researched, back when there was only magazines and message boards for bodybuilding and stuff like that. Good information. These people would just never put the effort in. And then I would see them turn around and pay for a program from somebody else that they also did not do, but they paid for that one, and it was probably the same thing. So it just gets frustrating. And one thing I did want to say, though, is this guy I work with, he's basically the lead for these jobs that I go on. He's still just a contractor with the company that I work for, but I've known him for probably like 4 years. I've worked with him. Real strict, by the book. He likes to do everything. If any little thing you mess up, or you overlook, he's gonna see it immediately at shift change. It's just how he is. So I always try to stay on top of everything and get everything handled, make sure all the numbers are typed correctly. Like this morning I put it was a 3-digit number, and I put like 8,000 instead of 800 or whatever. So it showed a huge increase in flow rate, but it wasn't submitted. It was just an email, forwarded to him of a spreadsheet that he needed to complete and then send as a report. But so it wasn't that big of a deal, but he'll notice just anything like that. So anyways, this guy's probably 320 pounds, and he just always asked me, what can I do? But he would always ask in a way what is the easiest way? What's the fastest way? What's the way that I don't really have to put any effort in? And I would tell him, like, there are certain things you can use that I'm not going to start talking about on here, but they're essentially would be what you would call the magic pill. But anyways, a lot of people use that Mounjaro, Ozempic nowadays, and I don't really know too much about it. I just know what I've heard, and some people that I know that have used it and have had amazing results. Some people have lost 100 pounds. And anyways, this guy started using that because he asked me about it probably 2 months ago. He asked me about it, and I was just like, whatever you do, just start something. You keep asking me, I know you want to do it, just start something. And that stuff's expensive because insurance doesn't cover it, and we work contracts, so we don't have insurance. And anyways, he's just like, he has plenty of money, but he's just real stingy with it. He'll buy stuff for his race car, but he won't buy stuff for his health. But anyways, he ended up starting that shot, I guess, about 6 weeks ago. He's already down 35 pounds. And I was just like really, really happy to see that, because me being somebody I'm the friend that's in shape. I'm the healthy nut, or whatever you want to call it, that you call the person in your life that's always in shape. Or you're probably that person if you're watching this. But anyways, I feel like it was my responsibility to like say something like, hey, you're not gonna live a lot longer if you keep going the way you're going. And so it just made me feel good that I saw him yesterday, and he's working day shifts, so I'll see him again each night and each morning. But it just made me happy that he took the steps and started actually doing it. So if that's something you have to look into to get going, because essentially it just makes you eat less, because of, if you eat the wrong things, it just makes you sick feeling. Like you said, if you ate too many carbs or this certain things, like he had a little microwave chicken pot pie, and like he ate a little bit of it and it made him sick for like 5 hours. It was just like each time, and I guess that's what it does with your body. So I didn't really know that. I just thought it made you not hungry, but apparently it does actually force you to make better choices. So it made sense why you would see people saying that it would make them like really sick, because they probably never stopped eating bad foods. They just thought that they could use this thing and continue eating the way that they had. But you still have to just start eating correctly, or you're gonna feel bad. And you may eat bad on it. I don't really know everything about it, but the point of what I'm saying is, if that's you and you're either the person that's in everybody else's life as you're the fitness person, it is your responsibility. If these people are close to you and you care about them, to say something, get them going on a positive foot. Give them something to like look at and be like, hey, this is the way you're going. It's gonna turn bad, and it'll happen real quick. You may be living fine right now, you might feel all right. It's just gonna hit you. So you need to motivate these people. And also, if you're one of these people that's the people that need to lose the weight and get into better shape, you need to take the step. And like he would always say that he was going to start doing something, and I was just like, whatever it is, you just stick to it, and the results are going to come no matter what you pick. Keto, intermittent fasting, whatever diet you pick, you just have to stick to it. The whole goal is to get less calories in your body than you burn. So you burn more calories than you consume. So each day you have a net difference of calories burned to calories consumed. And if that over the week equals up to, I think a 1 pound of body fat is 3,500 calories. So, do the math. If you're in a 500 calorie deficit every day for a week, that should be a 1 pound of body fat burned, theoretically. I don't know if that's a completely factual statement, but essentially it works that way. And that's makes sense, because 1 to 2 pounds of weight loss a week is what's healthy. So, and you can cut as many calories as you want, but that's a good way to start stepping it down, is by, if you're at 3,000, go to 2,500, go to 2,000, and maybe a little bit less than that, but you don't want to take big jumps. But the point is, just get started on it. I'm not going to keep rambling about this, but if that's something you've been looking into, check it out even more. It is expensive, but it does work, and it can get you in the right mindset of, because if you're going to be spending money like that, you're going to use it and you're going to do it correctly, I would think. But another way you can do it is, if you're not starting the 75 Hard program, you can start it. You can listen to episode 208 on the Real AF feed and learn all about the Live Hard and the 75 Hard program. You need to pick a diet and a book and get started tomorrow, and just quit waiting around, because just like you see all the time, you keep waiting, there's going to be something negative that comes out of it, a negative medical report, a negative, hit to your relationship because you're not living up to the way you lived yourself up to be. Whatever it is, you need to take back control of your life. And the best way to do that is first correcting your health and your physical state, and building that self-confidence up by doing things that are always what you say you're going to do, and always what are putting you on the path towards reaching your goals, and asking yourself that each time. Is this putting me closer to my goal or putting me further away from it? And be mindful of that. But anyways, I have to get ready for work, and I gotta basically get dressed. This uploads pretty quick here with the hotel's Wi-Fi. And I gotta get on the road and get to work. So I'll be working 4:30 p.m. to 4:30 a.m. And I'll be back tomorrow for day 72. Peace.